Right then, time for an update on the Elan. I haven't really done anything to it over the past few months apart from use it, which is difficult in the winter because it's just not that bloody practical, and the carbs don't like it in the cold without a rejet, and I'll be brutally honest, I couldn't be bothered to do it. So it's mainly just sat here. It's probably done 100 miles or so, but it is the 14th of January. You probably won't see this video for a month or so, so I'm not planning on hurrying along with the works, but essentially it's getting ready for another year of use. Trying to give as much longevity to all the bits that are wearing out, and to just move the bar forward a little bit. So roll cage is being refitted with the sill bars. There's some fiberglass repairs to do to the body as well, and some strengthening that I want to carry out, and then it's going to be up in the air, full spanner check on everything, new engine oil, gearbox oil, diff oil, check everything's in line, then get the alignment checked, and then off we go basically. So today the target is just to get the roof off, the seats out, and if anything happens further to that, brilliant, but I doubt it will. So I won't bore you with it, I'll just whip them off, and you can join me later. Ta-da! That took me 20 minutes, so not a huge amount of work. Get it off. Ooh, a few spares rattling around there. It's probably what was causing me a few noises. And that's the other reason for doing this. I've got rattles and squeaks that I'd like to get rid of, so I just really want to go through it when I can take my time and do it over a few weeks or months, rather than rush through it really quickly. But yeah, that's that off. So yeah, seats next. And 10 minutes later the seats are out. A little bit of a tidy up. McDonald's straw, as you can see. There is just 1 bolt, 2 bolt, 3 bolt, 4 bolt holding in the roll cage. Now the roll cage took me nearly all day to fit. I can't see why. Yeah, I bet it comes out within 20 minutes. I don't think it's going to be difficult at all. No one now said it. Well, that took me eight whole minutes. God knows what I was doing when I fitted it to take. I mean, it was, I can't remember how long, because it was months ago obviously, but I was easily a whole day on it. Now, granted, we've got to get it out yet, so I've got to remove the centre console, but fortunately in an Elan that isn't a difficult operation. It's got to come past there, out it comes. Trying to take the carpet with it, but ta-da, it is out. That didn't take very long at all. Now obviously I am aware that taking things off always takes far less time than fitting them. This thing is under quite a bit of tension, but yeah, that was a lot easier. So yeah, next step, that's got to come out, and then that will reveal that that mount there was problematic for the roll cage. I think it's stripped or cross-threaded. Is this it here? No, that looks spot on. That looks good as well. What about this one? Ah yeah, this is a fine, you see. That looks a little suspect, doesn't it? Yeah. And that one looks okay, so yeah, I'm gonna have to, I think, put a heli coil in there, but there's also fiberglass damage behind it, so I want to get into that. And then I know the fiberglass is really thin on the floor, and I didn't realise how much strength the body gave to the whole car. I just thought it was inconsequential, so I never really paid too much heed. But I'm going to strip it out. I'm going to just lay some more fiberglass on top. It's not going to be scientific, just going to put some more on it, and then if funds allow, put some nice sound deadening on, then refit it all basically, get it all back together nicely, and that's all I want to do. But I want to get this fitted better. It's not very good. And this, there was a really annoying knock. I could never figure out where it was coming from, so I want to get rid of that. But yeah, I think all I'm going to do today is get this off, get that bit of carpet section out, and then go watch some football. Alright, here we go. So, for reference, yellow, black, purple, grey. Doesn't really matter which way they go, it's fine. Speakers unplugged. But here's the big crack I was talking about. Now, when I put the body back on, this was on actually, so I wouldn't have seen it. But I suspect I've done that. And I suspect that is why this is difficult. So I'm going to have to, well, I'm going to have to get this out of the way, but it looks like this needs to go up and then be repaired. I mean, I just don't know. I'm not an expert, but I would hope that it's repairable just by putting some new fiberglass on. There is a line there, but it doesn't appear to be damaged. So, yeah, I'm going to get this out of the way because it just simply doesn't need to be here. And then that will give me plenty of room, plenty of space to get cracking. Just to interrupt the time lapse, this is what is behind that panel. So all looks in order apart from that bit. I think that was damaged when I was fitting the cage, that was my fault. And then here's a better view of the cracks, and another one down there. So I will concede to people who know more than me, but I'm not that worried. I think it was just damage that occurred when I dropped the body back on. But the cage should strengthen everything. But I'll glass over that. But yeah, so basically to get this bar in here, you've got to, I think you've got to cut a hole here and or here and thread it in. So yeah, that's going to be fun. But the guy I bought this off last year did send me some instructions, so I'll read that before. But either way, all of the carpet and trim's coming up, so I'm going to put some more fiberglass down on the floor because it's all a bit thin. And then I'm going to put some nice sound deadening, do the whole lot, and just make it as nice as I can without spending a fortune. Right, and that is that's probably about enough progress for today. So I've got most of the trim out. I've left, I mean, I don't know why, I mean, that'll just come off easily. I probably should do that. And then also down in both footwells, I have left the carpet because it doesn't need to come off for what I'm going to do. But then thinking about it, a lot of this rides, I'll be brutally honest on how much all sound deadening is going to be. If it's going to be like £100 for enough to do the whole car, I'll take the whole lot out and do it. If it's going to be more than that, I probably won't, because as much as the sound deadening will make a difference, the roof is so noisy. It's questionable whether it's worth it, but yeah, there's holes like there that need fixing. One there, stuff going on here. That's a roll cage mount, that is. Yeah, so there's lots of stuff to do, and if I, for example, get my torch, shine it underneath, you can see how thin the fiberglass is, all the way along the floor. So I want another layer. I have read somewhere that the body provides a lot of the strength, so maybe just reinforcing these areas will help, as in here. I've got a chopper hole there and there to feed the roll cage legs through, and then we can put it all back together. I might need to order some new trim, because some of that carpet I've taken out isn't very good. Sorry, I lost focus. Yeah, some of the carpet isn't very good, so that will need renewing. But hopefully, it'll just be. I'll just plod along with this on Sundays, doing a bit of work as and when I can, and yeah, just get it all looking well. Probably won't look that much difference, but it should. A lot of the work I've done to this car. Oh, it's the other thing. I want to put a hole on the other side so I can change the gearbox oil or top it up easily, because obviously it leaks. But a lot of the work I've done to this car has been in bits and bobs, and I've sort of like had to make it work, and it hasn't been done very well, a lot of it. So just start from a clean base, like tidy the wiring up, just put everything back together nicely and neatly, and yeah, then it should be up in the air. Spanner check on everything, visual check on everything, fluid change, and actually goes for another year. Anyway, I'll probably end the video here, so it'll be a time lapse from my GoPro mounted in the roof. So yeah, enjoy, and Happy New Year, guys.